Typhoon Nanmadol hit Japan's southernmost main island of Kyushu on Sunday, with the Japan Meteorological Agency (JMA) warning of unprecedented strong winds and high waves. The 14th typhoon of the season, classified as a super typhoon by the U.S. Navy Joint Center A typhoon warning, could bring record rainfall, the JMA said, warning of the risk of river overflows and landslides. Southern Kyushu could receive 500 millimeters, 20 inches of rain and wind gusts of up to 250 kilometers per hour, 155 miles per hour, on Sunday. While the central Tokai region could see 300 millimeters, 12 inches of rain, the agency estimates. Rail operators have cancelled trains in the region, with Japan's 7-Eleven convenience store chain temporarily closing about 950 stores. The storm is expected to turn east and pass through the island. Japan's main Honshu early next week, before moving into the sea on Wednesday. Meanwhile, thousands of people have been evacuated as Typhoon Su Spring brings strong winds and heavy rain in southern Japan. Super Typhoon Nanmadol made landfall on Japan's southern main island of Kyushu on Sunday, bringing strong winds and heavy rain to the region. The Japan Meteorological Agency (JMA) warned of unprecedented conditions as the typhoon passed the remote island of Yakushima earlier on Sunday. Please stay away from dangerous places, and please evacuate if you feel the slightest danger, that Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said after holding a government meeting about typhoons. It would be dangerous to evacuate at night. Please move to a safe place while it is still light outside. Meanwhile, authorities issued a tsunami warning for Okinawa, Japan's southernmost and westernmost prefecture, after a powerful earthquake hit Taiwan. The JMA issued a rare special warning for the Kagoshima and Miyazaki areas of Kyushu. Japanese authorities only issue such warnings for forecast conditions that are seen only once in decades. The southern part of the Kyushu region may see the kind of strong winds, high waves and tidal waves it has never experienced before, the JMA said Sunday, urging residents to be as careful as possible. More than 4,700 people in Miyazaki were evacuated, while in neighboring Kagoshima, more than 9,000 residents took shelter in evacuation centers on Sunday. About 93,000 homes across the southern island are without power due to damage to power lines and facilities, according to company Kyushu Electric Power. The conditions have also crippled travel, with hundreds of domestic flights in and out of the region cancelled. Flights are also planned to be suspended in western Japan until Tuesday as the typhoon heads northeast, Japan Airlines said. Public transport has also been suspended throughout Sunday in Kagoshima and Miyazaki. The JMA predicts Kyushu will receive 50 centimeters, 20 inches, of rain and wind gusts of up to 250 kilometers, 155 miles per hour on Sunday. The central Tokai region can have up to 30 centimeters of rainfall. On Wednesday, Nanmadol is thought to have moved out to sea after passing through Japan's main island, Honshu. Heavy rains have hit Tokyo, causing the suspension of several subway lines. Nanmadol is the 14th typhoon of the season. Japan routinely sees heavy rains that trigger landslides or flash floods in typhoon season. But scientists warn that climate change is increasing the intensity of such weather conditions.
Thousands of people were in shelter in southwestern Japan on Sunday as powerful typhoon Nanmadol churned towards the region, prompting authorities to urge nearly 3 million residents to evacuate. The Japan Meteorological Agency has issued a rare special warning for the Kagoshima region in the southern Kyushu prefecture, an alert that is issued only when it forecasts conditions seen once in several decades. By Sunday morning, 25,680 households in Kagoshima and the neighboring Mizajaki were already without power, while the regional train services, flights and ferry runs were cancelled until the passage of storm, local utilities and transport services have said. The JMA has warned that the region could face unprecedented danger from high winds, storm slugs and heavy rainfall. So far, 2.9 million residents in Kyushu have been issued the evacuation warning according to the government's Fire and Disaster Management Agency, and Kagoshima's officials who said over 8,500 people were already in local shelters by Sunday morning. The evacuation warning called for people to move to shelters or alternative accommodation that can withstand extreme weather. By Sunday morning, bullet train operations in the area were also halted along with regional train lines, and NHK said that at least 510 flights have been cancelled.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.
Damaged power lines left many homes without power. Hundreds of shops closed, lines cancelled and public transport suspended due to the extreme weather. A powerful typhoon has battered southern Japan with storms and torrential rains, caused power outages, major transport disruptions and the evacuation of thousands of people. Forecasters warning of strong winds and high waves that have not been seen before, with the threat of river flooding and landslides. Typhoon Nanmadol, classified as a super typhoon by the U.S. Navy's Joint Typhoon Warning Center, is slowly moving north toward the main southern island of Kyushu. The Japan Meteorological Agency said 500 mm of rain and winds gusts of up to 215 km/h were expected in the area on Sunday. After that, Nanmadol is expected to turn east and reach Tokyo on Tuesday before heading out to sea. In the affected areas, thousands of residents took refuge in evacuation centers. On Sunday, more than 93,000 homes on the island were left without electricity due to damaged power lines. Hundreds of domestic flights to and from the region have been cancelled and others are scheduled to be grounded in western Japan until Tuesday. Public transport, including rail and buses, was also suspended along with the famous bullet train. Hundreds of shops were closed due to extreme weather.